I thought retirement would be relaxing. Why am I so busy? Hello, everybody. I'm Dave Porter. This is my brother Don. He's in Virginia. I'm in Virginia. He's in the Ozarks. We are 73-year-old identical twins. And we decided we were going to start this podcast because we were looking for something to do. We've had several episodes so far, and we appreciate everybody who's liked what we do and shared and left comments and so forth. And just keep them coming. You know, nobody warned me that retirement would feel like having more to do, not less. You know, like appointments, a million of them, family requests, fixing stuff around the house. Just one more errand. Just one more load of laundry in my case. My wife can't get up and down the stairs very good, so I am the laundry man. It doesn't get kind of gets where it builds up some before I have to get down there and get to doing it.
Yeah, well.
But anyway, so why does retirement feel busier than a full-time job?
Yeah, you know, when I retired, I worked on medical equipment for 40 years. And the day I retired, I thought, boy, I'll never even think about an IV pump or a CAT scanner or X-ray machine or whatever. The day after I retired, came back to the Ozarks to live. I became a maintenance man. I became a landscaper, a hole digger. I became a IT guy for the whole family because I knew a little bit about computers. And also, what was that other thing?
You became a slumlord.
No, I wasn't a slumlord. My wife's dad left her a couple of duplexes, and we were blessed enough to take care of those. And I became a maintenance man again with those.
Yeah.
Mostly full-time maintenance man, IT specialist. And wheelchairs. I started working on jazzy wheelchairs. And I became the local dealer and repairman for power wheelchairs for the Luckleet Baptist Association and a couple of assisted living facilities here in town. So
he was the go-to guy for Cedar Crest or whatever that place was.
Yep. And so I got busier. I was busier after I retired than I was before I had a job. So.
Okay. Well, what happens?
What?
Wait a minute. I can't remember.
Oh, we got the emotional side of being retired. You feel like you feel guilty for you feel guilty for wanting quiet time.
Yeah.
You fear wasting your retirement. You think, boy, I should be having fun. I'm wasting my time doing this. I want to rest a little bit. Then you try to stay productive, but I stayed productive because that's all I did was stay productive, seemed like, when I first retired. I didn't have to worry about staying busy. Didn't have much pressure. So I had pressure to stay busy. I had pressure to keep doing everything I was doing, even though I was getting tired.
Well, what he doesn't want to say is he wants to say to his wife, "Back off."
Oh, no, David. No. My wife is my rock. I love her very much.
It's Valentine's
Remember,
Day.
David, I'm on probation. Remember.
That's right. I'm not. I cleared.
I've been on probation for over a year now, so.
I was on probation for 50.
Well.
I had to have an annual review.
Well, I had the 50-year review, and she put me on probation, so.
Oh, well. You must have really messed up.
Well,
you know, there's some real life scenarios that most retirees can relate to. You end up helping your adult kids constantly. Grandparent duties become a schedule. I end up raising two of mine. Medical appointments stack up. Between the two of us, we're either going to the doctor or we're going to the grocery store. Home maintenance becomes a part-time job. I don't do much of that around here because I'm not very good at it. I change filters and different things and that kind of thing. Since I retired, somehow I became a full-time driver. Good thing I got a 25-year-old grandson living upstairs. He's my IT support, so I don't have to do that.
Yeah.
He always
Lucky
gives me the
you.
look, though. Anytime I call him down here, he's pretty, he acts like an IT guy. You know, kind
Rolls
of
his
gives you the
eyes.
old stink eye when you get him come down here and get you. How do I get rid of this? You know, or that.
Oh, I see you've got another ID 10T error.
Yep. Yep. Exactly. How many times I got to tell you this?
Oh, yeah. I know exactly how that went.
Well,
Yeah, I know that one for sure.
yeah.
Some people in my family has to be told
Yeah.
quite often. So anyway, there's
But what do
some
you
ways you can
do when
do.
you somebody gives you ask you to do something? What do you do?
I'll say gladly. I'll just be glad to. I'll just bill you.
Well, do you check your schedule, or do you
No, that's
just
what you do
automatically
whenever
write
you
it
don't
down?
want to do something. When you don't want to do something or you want to start backing off a little bit, you start telling people, well, let me check
Oh,
my schedule and see what's going on.
okay.
Or I choose out of all the 30 things I've got to do, I'll choose 3 priorities and I'll try to
Yeah.
get those done in a day. I try not to stack them up too much, or I just only try to remember only 3 priorities a day. If you don't worry about the other priorities, they don't exist for
If you're
right
lucky,
then.
you'll forget them anyway.
That's right, because I have problems with nouns anyway. So
Yeah, and you had missed the verb earlier today.
even yep, missed the verb. Sorry.
I was attacked by one of my memory problems last night when I make up my own words. You were driving home and you'd been to the Chinese restaurant, and I said, "You mean the shampoo?" He said, "No, bamboo."
Bamboo Gardens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And his wife was making fun of me saying shampoo gardens.
yeah. Another thing, you got to be real. You got to be realistic in your redefining what's a productive day. Technically,
Uh,
if you get one thing done during the day, you've been productive. Actually,
yeah,
just getting out of bed in the morning sometimes is being productive.
it is for me. Spent a little time in the hospital last week. Seems like I've got a chronic case of pancreatitis. I can look forward every February to being in the hospital, apparently.
Apparently so. At least the last 2 Februarys you've had. Anyway.
January and February last year, and then this year on February. So I'm going to try and bypass that in March.
I suppose they still have you on that if it tastes good, spit it out diet.
Yeah. If you get something from somewhere that's got a bag or a sack, you throw the food out and you eat the bag.
That's right.
It's a little hard to get down. You can't drink a sugary drink to put it down.
That's right. You got to use water, sparkling,
Straight water right out of the tap.
Yeah. Well, that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, or you get somebody to
Yeah.
go out and get the garden hose. Well, the last couple of weeks we've been we've been doing a lot.
Deep subject for such a shallow mind.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of been doing a deep dive on Generation Z vocabulary.
That's right. We have.
And this week, Donald is going to present a very well-known story from our early years as a country. Only he's going to read it as a Gen Z person. So take it away, bruh.
All right. Think back to the 1800s. I believe it's 1800. Treasury Secretary Alexander Hamilton apparently slapped Aaron Burr in the face and said, "How dare you?" Whatever it was, he dared him. What he said, and
Challenge you to a duel.
challenged him to a duel. So they went out and did a duel. Well, we did, like David said, we do a deep dive into the archives of Gen Z parlance, and I'll have to read this to you because it is pretty hard to understand. All right, after Alexander Hamilton slapped old Aaron Burr says, "Bro, say that again in person." The former Treasury Secretary Alexander Hamilton said, "Bet." They met at dawn. No cameras, no live stream, just pistols and pure ego. Hamilton got shot. Bro,
What's that? Is this a summary?
this is a summary.
Okay.
Bro really aged. I guess. Bro really rage quit real life.
You're
In
right.
other
It doesn't
words,
make any sense.
it makes no sense, but bro really rage quit real life means he died.
Basically said he died.
Yes. Took a dirt
We're
nap.
sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
But anyway,
That's
this
the
week
Gen
we have
Z
another
translation for the day. Next week we do this. If we survive another week, I will come up with a
next
easier
week we're going to
Gen Z translation.
We're going to translate War and Peace next week.
Yeah. The whole thing. What is the whole thing?
Ulysses.
Yeah.
Don Quixote. Excuse me.
Don Quixote.
Don
Yep.
Quixote.
Yep.
All right. Well, once again this week, we are presenting another episode of Nitwits in the News.
It's time for Nitwits in the News.
Nitwits in the News. That's right. Okay.
Tell us what they are, Don.
Okay. The first one is this city, and I won't say the name of the city, they planned its first dog park and archery range.
Dog Park Archery Range.
Yeah, dog park, archery range.
Okay.
I don't know if their dogs are running around out there and getting in the way of the arrows. I don't know.
Huh.
Sure would seem to be could be an animal
like
control.
It's not a good way to get bit.
It could be an animal control program they've got to. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Kind of like the deer season.
Deer season.
Yeah. Too many dogs.
Too many dogs.
Yeah.
Huh. Well,
What's the other one?
the other one is, now this one, it's sad, really.
Okay.
An Australian Army vehicle worth $74,000 has gone missing.
74,000?
$74,000
Not much.
has gone missing after being painted with camouflage paint.
Oh.
It disappeared shortly after the paint dried.
I'd like to tell our listeners that I had absolutely nothing to do with the choice of these news stories. Because they're pretty lame.
I just can't see that happening, just to be real honest with you.
I can't either. 75,000 ain't much money. Should have been
But
75
for an
million.
Australian Army vehicle, anyway.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're just going to move on there to our next episode of a dad joke battle.
Dad joke battle. That's right.
All right, Dave, are you ready for this?
More ready than you, Don.
Let's go!
That's right. Where's my dad jokes? Okay. Why don't you tell your joke first, David?
Okay. I had a neck brace fitted a while ago. I haven't looked back since. That was it. Okay.
This is not going to be a battle. This is going to be a bloodbath.
Okay. Let's hear yours.
Okay. I ordered a chicken and an egg on Amazon. I'll let you know which one comes first.
Yeah, I've heard that one before. I was so young when I heard that, I just rolled over in a crib and pooped my pants.
Pooped your pants. Oh, that's stupid.
All right. Well, we're coming to the end of this episode, folks, and it's time for our inspirational quote and the words of wisdom.
Words of
Hear your
wisdom.
quote.
Inspirational quote today. You've earned the right to move slower and think deeper.
That is pretty deep.
It is deep. At least thinking of deep.
Oh,
Anyway.
yeah. Some of us has earned it. Some of us haven't.
Yeah. Well, today I don't think we've earned anything. We lost.
The words of wisdom today are very, very important.
Yes.
Never fry bacon shirtless.
Yeah.
That's good information.
Kind of a greasy thing to do, but
that's information you need.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
thanks,
I wanted to ask
everybody.
y'all before we go, did retirement turn out busier than expected for you? Well, if it did, or tell if you got some surprise to tell us about what surprised you the most about retirement, shoot us a comment, and we'll share it if it's funny. Well, we'll share it anyway. It don't matter as long as it's not foul.
Yeah, we don't accept foul language. And if you're looking for another train wreck of a video next week, be sure and subscribe so you'll get notified about it.
And make sure you subscribe, like, and share our channel. We'd appreciate that very much.
Yeah.
If by chance you are an identical twin out there, send us a picture of you and your twin, and we'll share it with everybody if you give us permission. And if you send it to us, that's permission as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, that's right.
And
it's going to be permised. Is that
yeah,
a word?
It's going to be permised. Yeah. You're just full of information today. You got new words every week. I'm going to check the dictionary on that one.
Well, I don't think there's enough words in this world. We need to bring up some new ones. Some of them are too long anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, folks, like and subscribe. Share this with your friends. We appreciate everything y'all say about us or for us. See you next time.
Treat yourself better today. See you.
Than you did yesterday.
Yes. Thank you very much.